This story is set on a boat, where a person is betrayed and sent to a place from which no one has ever returned. However, there, he finds something that changes his entire life. Count of Monte Cristo. At the beginning of the story, we see a group of people heading toward an island in the ocean. They are employees of a merchant ship, and their captain is sick. They land on the island seeking medical help. Two friends step off the boat, one is named Edmund, and the other is Mondego. The island they reach is a dangerous one, guarded by British soldiers. As they disembark, a man named Napoleon Bonaparte, who has been exiled and is surrounded by British soldiers, sees them. He notices their attempt to save their sick captain and is impressed by Edmund's selflessness. Napoleon secretly gives Edmund a letter, asking him not to share this with anyone. Edmund accepts it without telling Mondego, who watches them from a distance. When they return to their ship, their captain dies, but Edmund's efforts to save him impress the ship's owners. Edmund is made the ship's new captain. Overjoyed, he rushes to tell his fiancée, Mercedes, about his promotion and promises to marry her soon. However, Mondego, who secretly loves Mercedes, becomes jealous. The three have been childhood friends, but Mercedes only loves Edmund. Mondego, consumed by jealousy, conspires with another man who also dislikes Edmund for being chosen as captain. They frame Edmund as a traitor, accusing him of delivering Napoleon's letter. Edmund is arrested and taken to a magistrate, who initially believes in his innocence. However, upon learning that the letter contains secrets about the British Army's positions, the magistrate, fearing for his own career, burns the letter and imprisons Edmund to cover up his own family's involvement in the plot. Edmund is taken to the dreaded Château d'If, a fortress prison from which no one has ever escaped. Here, he is brutally treated and slowly loses hope. He contemplates ending his life, but his spirit is revived when he meets another prisoner, Abbé Faria, who has been digging a tunnel for years, trying to escape. Faria teaches Edmund everything he knows, including sword fighting and strategy, and reveals the secret of a vast treasure hidden on the Isle of Monte Cristo. They plan their escape together, but just as they near freedom, Faria dies. Before dying, Faria gives Edmund a map to the treasure, urging him to use it for good. Edmund then switches himself with Faria's body, allowing the guards to throw him into the sea, believing he is a dead prisoner. Edmund escapes, swims to freedom, and finds refuge among a band of smugglers. Using his newfound skills and the treasure map, he eventually reaches the Isle of Monte Cristo, where he finds the vast fortune hidden by Faria. With this immense wealth, Edmund reinvents himself as the Count of Monte Cristo and returns to France, determined to exact revenge on those who betrayed him, Mondego, the corrupt magistrate, and those who falsely accused him. Over time, he cleverly destroys each of his enemies, exposing their corruption, theft, and crimes. He reveals their betrayal to their families and ruins their lives, all while remaining disguised as the Count, his true identity hidden. In the end, Edmund reconciles with Mercedes, who realizes he is the same man she once loved. With his revenge complete, Edmund embraces a new life, vowing to use his wealth and power for good, as Faria had once urged him to do.